Hey, this is Brian from DisableMyCable.com, and today I wanted to talk about the Verizon 5G home internet service 90 days into it. So a lot of people online and everywhere have said that the service would become unreliable as more people signed up, the speeds would decrease, and there'd be a lot of problems with any kind of cell tower based service because they could just keep adding users and just degrade the service until it was really bad. So I want to make this video to explain how it turned out for me in my situation 90 days after I signed up. Now, of course, your mileage may vary. I've been online and some people love the service and it's working great for them. And other people from day one, the service was not good. They had slow speeds. So your mileage may vary. Okay, so this is my situation. When I first started it, I had a very good experience with the service. I was getting 300 megabits per second download speeds, and it seemed reliable. But 90 days in, okay, let's talk about how it is now. So the first thing you'll probably want to know is about the reliability. So I have not had any downtime or loss in my Verizon 5G home internet service since I signed up 90 days ago. It's been rock solid. I haven't had any problems with that. I've been kind of keeping track of how reliable my cable internet service is in my building. And that actually did have a downtime because some workers blew a fuse in my building and that blew out the cable gateway. So it's kind of, Verizon 5G against cable. It scored one for Verizon 5G right there because while the rest of my building lost their internet for a while, my Verizon 5G was on my separate line, on my separate circuit, so it didn't have a loss in service, whereas the rest of my building did. Of course, that's not the cable company's fault, it's my building's fault, but still that resulted in some downtime of the cable internet in my building. So it's still a victory for Verizon 5G in my mind that it hasn't gone down in 90 days. We'll see how it goes after that. The second thing you're probably wondering about is the speed. Okay, did I lose speed? So when I first signed up, as I mentioned, I was getting 300 megabits per second download, but very quickly after that, it kind of stabilized down to like 220, 200, 180, around that neighborhood. And that's basically what I'm getting now. It does vary from time to time. It's gone as low as maybe 100 and sometimes it goes up to 240, depending on how busy the network is. But basically, it's been pretty reliable. I would give the speed kind of a B plus grade. It's still good. I haven't noticed any buffering when I stream movies and stuff like that. So it's darn good. You know, it's not 300 anymore, but it's still very decent. All right. The next thing some people have commented online is that they're worried about, once you sign up, there's going to be hidden fees and extra charges and taxes. So I've not had that problem myself. I'm paying exactly $50 a month, as you can see on my invoice. There are no hidden taxes, no fees. Now you might get a strange amount on your bill the first month because you're not signed up for auto pay yet. So you might be billed at the $60 a month rate for part of that month. So you might end up with a kind of an odd bill the first month. But after I sign up for auto pay, it was $50 a month on the dot. No problems there. I would probably give them an A. It turned out fine. Okay, let's talk about the perks, the freebies they offered. When I signed up, it was a DoorDash gift card and a Verizon gift card. Now, both of these required me to actually sign up to get them. So that's a little bit of a minus there. Some people will probably forget. The DoorDash gift card arrived the next day in my email. The Verizon gift card took about a month to arrive. So that was like a needless delay. And it was only usable in the Verizon store. So basically, you're stuck with maybe getting an iPhone case. In my case, I bought an iPhone power adapter and a cable. I figure you can always use more of those. And when I was ordering it online, the website was pretty awful. I actually had to call customer service to get them to remove items from my cart so I could put new ones in. So if you watched my first video, you know how bad the Verizon website is. And so their e-commerce part is just as bad. So I would give the whole gift card perk experience a C, just because it was such a hassle to get my order in and get the cards, although the DoorDash one was pretty easy. Okay, let's talk about any compatibility problems I had with my service. So with the gateway itself, when I was using that alone and using the built-in Wi-Fi router, I didn't have any compatibility issues. All my streaming services worked. I didn't have like Disney Plus not working or something like that. Everything I used worked fine. So I think most people will be using it like that. So if you're just using the built-in Wi-Fi, you probably won't have any problems. So for compatibility of the unit itself, I would give that an A, because that worked fine. Okay, finally, I touched on the website experience before. I went online and checked the website again, and the Verizon website is still the same. It hasn't changed. A lot of people, including me, had problems signing on and registering my account, and it still looks like nothing has changed. So I would still give that like a D. Now, the only thing is I haven't had to touch that website since I signed on. So really, it's not really a problem for me now. It's just kind of a one-time pain that you have to go through. And not everyone's had that problem. Some people have had no problem logging in and signing up for their accounts. So I guess your mileage may vary on that, but the website has not changed. So some people will have problems signing on, and I actually had to call in to get them to reset my password, which was kind of a pain. So that's it. Those were the main points I wanted to talk about on my Verizon 5G home internet. For reliability, I would give it an A+. I've had no downtime. For speed, I would give it a B+. Very decent speed, no problems. A little bit of decrease in the speed, but nothing noticeable. No invoicing issues. $50 on the nose. No hidden fees, no surprises there. I would give that an A. Now, I did have issues, like I said, with the gift cards and a few compatibility things, but those are minor. Overall, I would give it, maybe an A- or an A grade at the 90-day mark. So that's how it worked out for me. There are people online, if you go in the Facebook groups and so forth, who say, hey, their speeds were terrible, the reliability was terrible. But then there are a bunch of other people who said, hey, it's like me, who say the speed has been great and the reliability has been good. So your mileage may vary. It might depend on your location, how strong your signals are. We've also had a lot of rain recently, really hard rains, and I haven't had any problems with that weather. So overall, Verizon 5G home internet has been good for me. I'm going to keep it. It's been a winner in my case. I have more information on my site, disablemycable.com. If this video was useful to you, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.